Shameless.
United in the Europa League, Europa League.
What's going on, people? Welcome to United View and welcome to the road trip for the big one. All the talking's been done, all of the predictions, all of the smoke, all of the talk. It's Man United versus Barcelona at Old Trafford. The place is going to be absolutely rocking. And this is the night of all nights, man. We done half the job. Well, not really. We drew, to be fair, so it's honours even, but you get what I'm saying. We proved we can play them. We've proved we can give them massive problems and earn their respect. We've heard Javi talking about us. We've heard Koundé, etc., etc. And now it's time for us to show up, man, and really put this Barcelona team to the sword. It's all good, everyone saying how confident they are and, you know, being excited about this game, which we should be. But at the end of the day, it's a draw at the moment. It's 2-2. It's 2-2 in a tie. And yes, they're missing players, and I've spoken about this a lot. They're missing players, but I still think we need to go up a level again. And I think we will go up a level again with the atmosphere, with the home game advantage. And you look at how well we've been doing in home games, right? In the big ones, right? You look at Man City at home. I've got no space. This bus is just absolutely killing me here. Yeah, it is a disgrace and cheat. They think they own the roads. But what was I going to say? Right, yeah, that's where I was. You look at the big games that we've had at home. Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs. The big ones are the ones that we really come into our own and deliver. And I think this is going to be another one. I think it's going to be a lot tighter than a lot of people are predicting. You know, a lot of, and the fan views after Leicester, it was 3-0 easy, 4-1, etc., etc. A lot of people predicting, you know, sort of easy wins. I'm not really going for that. I still think it's going to be tight. I got a feeling that Barca will raise their level. I got a feeling that Barca will, you know, at the end of the day, they got shell shocked by us, and there's enough for them to be fearful. I get that, but I'm still taking into consideration that Barcelona are probably going to up their game a little bit, right? Even without Pedri and Gavi and Dembele, etc., right? But I just think we're going to go up a gear again. I think Erik ten Hag's going to have us so well drilled. I think it's so important to start on the front foot. How many games have we seen where we're just not starting quickly enough? But again, like I said, the sample size of that in the big games isn't really that. We are starting quick enough in them big games, and we are on teams with the big games. So I'm confident. Team selection, there's been so much about this, man. I think a lot of it will speak for itself. So the likes of Varane, the likes of Shaw, the likes of Casemiro, the likes of Bruno, Rashford, you know, those sorts of players will speak for themselves. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Fred. That's one of the big talking points. What does Erik ten Hag do in midfield? A lot of you guys are saying just put Sabitzer in. Just put Sabitzer in. Good players can play with good players. It doesn't matter that they haven't played with each other before, and just have him playing. Just go for it. I don't think he'll do that. And I don't think he'll drop Weghorst as well. I think he'll play the exact same team, apart from Malacia. I think will come out for Luke Shaw and Martinez will start. And then I think that's pretty much it. And yeah, Casemiro's there. Sabitzer couldn't play. Yeah, that's the only change. So actually, yeah, I'm saying there'll only be one change from the team that played against them in the first game. Yeah, Sabitzer could be the surprise one. He may go with Sabitzer and Casemiro, and if he does, I'm fully behind it. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a worry if he does. I just don't think Ten Hag will, personally. But these are the nights, man. These are the nights where this is a Champions League level game. It is, you know, people can say that it ain't, you know, the top level Barcelona, or people can say that, you know, Man United haven't won anything yet, etc., etc. But in terms of spectacle and how many people will be watching this, the whole world's going to be watching this. Think of like Leipzig against Man City last night versus the viewership that's going to be on Man United versus Barcelona tonight. That's the sort of levels that we're talking about. Two massive clubs. And like I said, Xavi yesterday, he said, we come to win this. We come to compete. We ain't come to kind of do that whole, oh, we're top of La Liga, so this doesn't really matter. No, they're not on that. They want it all. They're Barcelona. I'm saying it's still Barcelona. We can't just take them for some Southampton, you know, not to be disrespectful, but, you know, an average Premier League game at 3 o'clock on a Saturday, not televised. This ain't that. This is Old Trafford under the lights. And I tell you what, I'm looking forward to the place just being an absolute cauldron of noise. That is what we want to see. That is what we want to hear. And I believe that it's going to be that. And I think Rashford, you know, you saw Jules Koundé talking basically about how lucky he was to stay on the pitch. Rashi's just got to do it again. And for me, like I said in the preview, Rashi's got to be up front, man. For me, Rashi's got to be up front. I think would be silly to take Rashford from, you know, the number 9 position. Look at how much he scared them. Look at how he put Barcelona on the back foot. He just put fear into Barcelona from minute 1 with runs in behind, his movement, and even just the sheer presence of just being there. If Rashi's just there, that makes Arroyo or Koundé, whoever plays centre-back, or Christensen, whoever it is, or Marcus Alonso, whoever plays centre-back, right? That makes them go, shit. Like, we have to be on our guard, because at any moment, Rashi can be through. And, you know, we talk about it being a transitional game like it was in the Nou Camp. And it was a transitional game. Me and Cam spoke about it on the tactical view against Leicester. That in them transitional moments, when we win the ball back quickly, or high up, or in that middle third, or even in the final third, winning the ball back, that's when Rashi comes into his own. That's when you want Bruno on the ball. That's when you want even Casemiro on the ball. That's where you want Sancho on the ball. That's where our attacking players are really going to come into their own with willing runners. And that's where the impact of Weghorst has been massive. And if he doesn't start, fine, but whoever plays in that 10 is going to have to affect the game in terms of not allowing Barcelona to settle, not allowing to play. I want our fullbacks to be aggressive, whether Luke Shaw's at centre-back or whether he's at left-back, he's going to be aggressive. We know that already. And the same at right-back, which I think it will be Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So I'm prepared for a tough game. I'm prepared for us to do what we need to do, and have a big moment. And also, what this gives us in terms of going into the next game, which is the cup final, this could be a season-defining week for Man United. If I don't want to talk negatively, but if this goes horribly wrong, we could be out of 2 competitions just like that. 50% of our trophies, you know, title front, or, you know, challenging for trophies front, gone in a week. And that's the fine margins. But we're getting to the business end of the season now, where Man United are competing on fronts. Yes, we want to be competing in the Champions League, which we're probably going to be doing that next season. But right now we're competing at the highest level of what we have on offer, everything that we have on offer this year. And that's what we're doing. So we got to get it right. If we win this game, going into the Newcastle game, it galvanizes the team, it galvanizes the confidence, and it shows that we're a good team. Do you know what I mean? I know that we can see that already, but Xavi said it as well as Ten Hag, that this is like a measuring stick. This is a good test for both teams to say, you know what, Man United, you're doing really well, but here's a little taste of that Champions League / European stuff that you're trying to do. Put yourself up against this Barcelona team home and away, see how you fare, you know, and come out against them with a W over 2 legs, which I think we will. Massive positive. Put yourself in a cup final at Wembley. Do you win? You know, these are the little measuring sticks that have come at the right time. So I'm going for a slender Man United win. I think it's going to be 1-0 or 2-1. I'm going to go 2-1. 2-1 Man United. Drop your predictions in the boxes below. Smash the like on the video, and I'll see you after the game. Come on!